Good morning, everyone. This is Bremster, and I just realized I didn't have the correct screen open. And this morning, a couple of things have happened. Many people of my viewers will know that I suffer from migraine and anxiety and panic attacks and seizures. And I've definitely had signs this morning. So I've told work that I will check in this afternoon, but I'm going to be using No Man's Sky to try and relax today. So I'm not going to be logging on to work in the morning. But so I'm going to go back to my Picard save. Hi, Butterfly. And I'm just going to be trying to use gaming as my safe space, because no matter how bad things go in gaming, it's a game. I could get really stressed about gaming at times, but really, it's a game. Now, I did forget what I was doing, and I didn't update my journal. I think I'm kind of okay on this planet. What I might want to do is move on and look at another planet in this system that I have not been to before. I'm not saying we shouldn't get emotionally invested in our games. We absolutely should, but this is a derelict freighter. Now, derelict freighters can sometimes have cargo, I believe. But apart from that, they're just scenic. Let's head back for the moon. That may not have been the moon I was looking for. That was the moon I was looking for. Ooh. That's the moon of Porthio. That's where I wanted to go. It's a frothing moon. I like froth. Even stressed is okay at times, but as long as you keep things in context, which I often do not. Now, I don't actually know if moons have portals or if they have a different count of possible bases. I know they can have bases on them. But moons are small. So I don't imagine that they need to have the same number of... Because if they had to have the same number of bases as a planet, that could be problematic. That's a big bubble. swear I saw more rocks and stuff than that. That are bubble life forms. Bubble cluster. I think bubble clusters are items that you can loot. Yeah, they're items that you can loot, and they become things that you can put in buildings. There's not a lot on this moon. Hello, Keith. Do they stack? They do. That's okay. Journey milestone accomplished. A scorched planet. Buffalock Funa. Clava Laguna. It's because you spend so much time watching YouTube, Keith, which is a good thing. Like and subscribe. I can hear the freighters teleporting in. I can't see the freighters teleporting in. They're here somewhere. Doesn't matter. Oh my lord, look at the mountains. Because everyone wants to build there. Makes perfect sense. Welcome to Buffalock Funa. Gotta keep YouTube happy. Apparently YouTube, there's been some... The changes... some of the YouTube shifts lately have been killing YouTube gaming channels dead, and I have to admit,
Ground protection falling.
there's this thing that any channel under like 500,000 YouTube people, YouTube is basically considering to be a dead channel, 500,000 subscribers, and therefore not worth like putting any effort into promoting. And a lot of channels, even ones with like 100,000 subscribers, are finding that they're just dead in the water. And it's really weird to watch channels that I've been following for years saying we can't continue because what's actually happening is YouTube isn't pushing their content even to their subscribers. And I've been thinking they've gone quiet, and the reason they've gone quiet is YouTube just isn't promoting their stuff. There is... Do I have anything to sell at a major trading outpost? No, but I should pull those out and put those in there. I don't think I do. And I mean, I've noticed over the last few weeks, there's been a massive drop on my, like, this channel has grown. Bremster Puzzles has shrunk a lot. Like, a lot. That creature's got amazing balance. I wish you could make the personal refiner silent. Ooh. Life support tanks and solar panel power. And a good one too. Like, better than... Like, that's a really good S-Class. Yeah, me too. Well, I'm starting work late, if at all, today. Because, yeah, not feeling great. So yeah. And a lot of content creators are just finding that with YouTube not promoting their content even to their subscribers, it's just not viable for them to continue, because if you're relying on YouTube as a revenue stream, then
Thermal protection falling.
you,
Units.
if your stuff isn't being sent even to the people who subscribe to you, then what hope do you have debris? What's debris? I mean, it's not going to be ridiculously valuable. I'm just curious because there's vortex cubes everywhere. This is probably not the way to get to it, though. Probably end up going down into the basin and summoning my ship. Oh dear. Okay, it's just this. Okay, so it's where I started. Okay, well that was dumb, wasn't it? Do I want to try and get down there without my ship? If I tighten the jump wrong... You know what? I'm not doing great today. I'm just going to be paranoid. And even though my ship is close, I'm just going to summon it to me. would let me pulse from there. Is that crazy? It's like I'm inside a crater and I can pulse. Other times it's like, I'm sorry, you're too close to it. There's too much planetary atmospheric interference. Have I looked at the ring planet in this system? I've not. It's a transmission tower. It's a firestorm coming, but that's okay. I'm in my aquatic armor.
Incoming storm. Ground protection falling.
Those are bad. I thought I could see the ringed planet from here. It's a petrified planet. Again, with high sentinel activity. Does it make you think of No Man's Sky every time you look at the calendar? So I was wondering, started noticing all the announcements of the new NVIDIA 5000 series cards last night. And they look pretty, and I'm not going to get one. Can I afford one? Yes. Am I getting one? No. And like the only reason I would get one is if someone was dumb enough to donate me a lot of money and say, use this to buy a 5090. It's like, because I'm getting this. This is great. I'll wait for the next series. I don't need to get every series of card, particularly considering apparently they're expecting a lot of the updates they've done to be backwards compatible. The cards are still going to be amazing for everyone, but they're expecting a lot of the software improvements and everything to work on the 30 and even 40 series. So there's going to be huge improvements for everyone. So that's great. Now, but what I love is better graphics cards than the one I've got are going to be a third or a quarter of the cost of what I spent on this. And I know there's a lot of people in the world who go, but I spent $2,000 on my graphics card. Why should other people be able to get something similar for $500? And those people are wrong. Like, things move on. Those people are just wrong. Ooh, metal fingers. That is just a bad attitude to have on the world. Things improve, and you wanting to hold other people back because it's a common attitude, and those people are just wrong. So I'm really happy that there's going to be a lot more people who are able to get the graphics performance that I get, and better, for a really cheap price. I think it's phenomenal, and I don't need to upgrade. I'm doing fine, and even as someone who does this, I'm not doing this for a living. I don't need to be cutting edge. I got one more to get, lose interest. Now I can move on. So yeah, I love the fact that a card with the performance of this one and better is going to be like $500 US. I think it's absolutely stunning. The new ones, the top end ones, look amazing. And we'll be a few months away from Australia at least. They're saying in the US even sooner. But yeah, I don't think... I mean, I would need to see something like ridiculous to make me go, I want to upgrade. Hi, Scott Rinse Repeat. Possibly it does. Yes, it does. They're over there. There's one. I didn't even know they existed. I don't have unlimited storage, so I haven't been picking too much stuff up. But yes, it does have them. So what I will do for you is I will, after I've scanned this item, because I am still in Euclid, I will go there. Have some portal coordinates. I am not in any way bashful. So there's some portal coordinates for you. Share and share alike. You can pay me back by subscribing, because this channel is not very big yet. Or not. I gave it to you before you did. Actually, yeah, I don't think I require subbing to chat on this channel. So do it or not. Can't force you. Hello, Sentinel. I think I'm kind of done here, though. I might fly around a bit more and... Ooh, I'll scan that. I was joking. I mean, you are more than welcome to subscribe. I'd love to see people here. I keep saying this, and I feel like I'm saying it all the time, and the people who hang out at my channel get sick of me saying it. I'm not a channel to do the whole, here's the best way of doing anything. I'm a, come hang out and be dumb. Or not dumb, silly. Like, just have fun. Like, you will come here and you will get me just talking absolute nonsense. You might get musical chat. You'll get a lot of talk about puzzles, because my main channel is a puzzle channel. This is just a place to come and hang out with some cool people. Or us. Yeah. And my play session today is all about trying to calm down after a massive panic attack. I can't remember what style of building that is. It doesn't look like one surrounded by eggs. Ooh, it's an observatory. No, it is surrounded by eggs, though. I don't need your love, whoa, whoa. I don't need your love, whoa, no. It'll never be better than it was, no, no. Let's see where the observatory is going to send me. Judging by the imposing size and weapons shown on the identification ID image that glares at me as I boot up the system, the station's overseer must have originated from a warrior race. I wonder which one that could have been. The lifeform probably left long ago before the arrival of the beacon that now winks tantalizing next to it. If I can enter the correct code, perhaps I can learn its secrets. 5920-9205-2059. Do I think it's 0592? I do. The numbers I enter are correct. The location of a new world appears on the screen. So it's an alien artifact, or an alien site on a different planet. 2,000 hours. Holy I'm a noob. I'm at about 200. But I just love flying around. I spend more time running around scanning stuff than I do doing anything else. This is my second playthrough where I'm using stuff that I got from doing expeditions and stuff, which I started only recently with Aquarius. So I've got my playlist, which was my original playthrough. I've got this one, which I only started a few days ago. And I've got my expeditions playlist, which is where I did Aquarius and the Cursed as full, and then I've done the redux of all of the ones over the holiday season. Not sure I'm going to do the redux of Aquarius because I'm enjoying this playthrough too much. Yeah. Yes. My wife is very ADHD. I have a bit of ADHD. She's diagnosed. I'm not. But we're pretty certain. Definitely OCD. But I play all sorts of things. I like cyberpunk. I like hidden cat games. I like detective games. I like ARPGs. So on this channel, you will see me play all sorts of things. So if you're subscribing because I'm a No Man's Sky streamer, that is not what I am. I am an everything. I will play whatever my mood puts me into. So I may boot up tomorrow and decide I'm going to spend 2 weeks playing something else. I've got Disco Elysium on my queue. That is one I really want to do. And I really want to do the next 2 Life is Strange games. But right now, this is where my mood is. And I will always come back to No Man's Sky. I think this is a game that is just absolutely appealing to me. Yeah. Getting storage updates for your Starship seems really broken. I mean, you say they killed ship hunting. I never really got into ship hunting, and I don't know how it's supposed to work or what you're supposed to do to get storage upgrades in a good way, or I just don't know how it works. It feels off. I'm not sure what you mean by... I deliberately have not touched Balatro because I have other things to do with my life, and I know if I started Balatro, I would probably never stop. The capybara thing, and I've got the hidden cats. I did the hidden cats in the Castle of Hidden Cats or something, and I did the tower as well, and I've got the other 4, so that's on my to-do list at some point as well. Why? Because they're silly fun, and silly fun is exactly what I enjoy doing, and they play in a couple of hours, so, you know. Yes. I haven't... Sentinel ships. Yeah, I doing those on Discord and Dissonant Planets. Yeah. Yeah, Light No Fire. I figure that's probably a 2017 game. And I'm very cool with that concept. Because there's still so much to do in No Man's Sky. Arcade might be my next one. I think my next one is going to be Park. I'm not sure. So before I head to the next planet, what I might do is head for the space station, because there is one in this system. Somewhere. Yeah, this is a Vy'keen system. There is a space station somewhere. I think it's behind the anomaly, to be honest. So you can starting to see the space station hidden in there, hidden in there. So I've pinned the space station, so let's head to it. Then I'm going to... Actually, I might want to head to the anomaly. Because I want to confirm I picked up the medium refiner build pattern. I possibly could have checked that in the menu. I am still such a noob at this game. I want... Because this was this is going to be my save for starting expeditions from, because I was never comfortable doing it on my main save, because I kind of want to leave that one unspoiled. Part of the way that I play, and I still want to start expeditions from scratch. Like, I don't want to carry anything into expeditions. Yeah, I've done that. Technology, sorry, let me just... I do have medium refiner. I'm going to pick up the nutrient processor.
Item received. Item received.
Okay, so actually I can do with what I wanted to do from here, but I'm going to quickly go save because I'm paranoid. I've got the Mark II refiner, which is out of fuel.
Technology recharge.
Ooh. Actually, I'm going to teleport to the current system space station. I'm going to note this down because I can't remember if my bases are in the previous system or this system. So I'm going to return to Fastun Agi. And then I'm going to teleport to my big mold farm. It's around here somewhere. It's over there, yeah.
Storm clearing.
I love this mold farm. Look at it. It's huge. It's a bad place to put the bubble clusters. Let's put the bubble clusters there. And there. And here is where I'm going to put the ossified star. Actually, I'm going to put the ossified star next to my teleporter. There we go. Now in here, what do I need to build a medium refiner? Magnetized ferrite. Let's go farm some more ferrite dust while that's happening. Didn't want the terrain manipulator. So we go back to the terrain manipulator, we put it in restore mode, and we put the ground back. Oops. There we go. There's some ferrite dust. I'll let that keep running for a bit. Pick up some more while that's running.
Radiation protection falling.
Oh, hi Marie. Sorry, did I miss you jumping in earlier? I'm losing track of everyone. It's good to have people here. So we want to take the pure ferrite. Oh, I ran out of fuel. Let's see if that's enough pure ferrite. So into here, I now put the pure ferrite. And we go. I'm going to do a little bit more gathering while that's running. There's some pure ferrite. That would have been useful.
Radiation protection falling.
Hey MJ, welcome back. I've been playing a lot. Okay, so what do I need to build a medium refiner? Not what I got. No, not there. What is going on? Don't put it there. What are you doing? I'm going to go to the medium refiner. You can have 2 medium refiners, I thought. Can't you have 2 medium refiners per base? I need more dihydrogen jelly. Okay. I think you can only have 2. Like if I try and build a third, I think it's going to balk. Like if I... Let's try. I don't know. Stop snapping to that. I don't want you to snap to that. On the build screen. On the build screen. I'm glad it went well for you, Scott. I have no idea where the portal on that planet was. You got there before I did. On the build screen, it will tell you... Three's probably enough. But what I can do is I can teleport to Tranquility Base. Because I'm really wanting to farm nanites. Like, maybe I can build a fourth, I don't know. Oh, cool. I mean... So if I remember correctly, it's that way? Yes, it is. So this one I thought was cool at 3. Like, oh my lord, look at all that runaway mold. And I wanted to build here because I thought this was a really cool place for Tranquility Base. My biofuel reactor is empty. That's okay. That's fixable. 1 carbon! See, my biofuel reactor here is empty, but the battery is still storing from the solar panels, so I still seem to be okay. It's very tempting to build a storage array here, like one of my storage modules. What do I need for a storage module? Like storage module 1, I can build.
Radiation protection falling.
And I think I need to power it, don't I? No. And I can put runaway mold in here. I thought I needed to power that. Because it's got... You can just use it to hook up to... You can use it as a power jump, but you don't need to power it. But now I can go back over here. Make sure I'm on my runic lens. This is just so much runaway mold.
Sentinel drones activated. Radiation protection stabilizing.
So can I build a fourth? Doesn't look like I can build a fourth medium refiner. Available to build 0, so I can't do it. Okay. But as a nanite farm goes, I have not. Yeah, this entire system was amazing. And that find with that much was just, this is why I had to build this, because I want to upgrade my multi-tool and I need 50,000 and I don't know. I mean, there are other ways of doing it, but this seems to be the way, and this is just cool. So now I want to portal back to the previous system I was on. So space station, and the previous system I was on was this one. So there we go. Oh no, this isn't it. I'm going to a completely different system. I took a different note. This is the system that had the Paradise planet where I got interrupted by the black hole. So I suppose I could go check out that Paradise planet. I don't know what word he taught me. I missed it. It's not your fault I didn't pay attention. Ferrite dust. I just farmed a lot of that. Hello, Corporal. Gra gra gra. Des. Mystery. Victory was the mystery. So he taught me the yeah, that was great. That absolutely great. I love that. That's stunning. Journey milestone accomplished. I have met 80 aliens. I've met 80 people in my life. If all 80 subbed, I still wouldn't be good enough. I would still be tiny in the eyes of YouTube. Ale something Viking something. Dialect help please. Mystery. Did he teach me a word that he was using earlier? Nope. You can have a gift anyway. I'm really not paying attention this morning. Hey Scout Ujihib. Viking High Command insists warrior help pathetic interloper coward. You're something. I'm something. Viking symbol. Ancestors. That's not going to be the word that he was using. Yeah, no. You don't get a gift. How much money am I sitting on? 54 mil. I can sell some of this stuff. Yeah, it's not a big deal. They're carrying all this stuff around and I'm not really using it. Is there anything I want from the Merc Guild here? I don't really want the Mordite. I'll take the unstable plasma. I don't really need the projectile ammunition, to be honest. I mean, I have the stream, and I think I've got a base in that system. I think that was Fastunagi. I did note it. So... exosuit upgrade, ionosphere. I'm not interested in any of that right now. I am going to... A-class for 33.5 million. It's tempting to start buying some of these. Like that one, if I can get there fast enough. And he takes off just as I get here. Where's the pilot? Where's the pilot? The pilot gets in the ship. So as soon as I see something I want... Yeah. So let's gamble with this one. So I'm going to spend 7.5 million on this ship and see what happens. So I'm going to rename this. I get 5.5 mil. And a storage augmentation. So that. And a pulse engine module. No, what? So let's apply the storage augmentation. I probably do want to put it up here, though I don't think I can put another one on here, so I'm actually not going to do it. I'm actually going to take that slot there. Subatomic regulators go away. Spool of nano cables go away. There was also the compressed indium scraps.
Units received.
glad people are enjoying it. Now, there was that weird paradise planet on this in this system that I was heading to when I got distracted by a black hole. I was flying to a paradise planet. Wasn't a rainy planet. Infested paradise, that could have been it. And I was flying to this planet when I had what is it? One of the, weird things pop up, leave pulse, and there was a black hole right in front of me, and I flew through it. So it was about here. There was a black hole. So there was a temporary black hole in the system. I'm glad I was able to find you that planet, Scott Rinse Repeat. Just flying around and seeing new places is what I love about this game. Even watching other people do it is just so much fun. That doesn't seem like a great... Oh, no, that's a... The unscannable worms. I wish they could they would make those scannable, because it means you can never get all the life forms on a planet. Hello, little critter. You must live in a perpetual state of fear with big worms everywhere. Have I been here before? It said it was an undiscovered planet, but the birds... I don't know. Weird. There's always a bigger fish. Oops. Oh no, someone told Fel about the pets thing, did she? I was hoping that would take her a while to figure out.
Units received.
Fel and her pet collection in games is absolutely obsessive, and the fact that every creature in this game is collectible, she's going to go absolutely bonkers.
Units received.
Because it's going to be like, which ones do I keep? Because it's not limitless.
Units received.
Fel is going to go absolutely spare. I was hoping it was going to take her a bit longer to figure out, because all of a sudden her OC, like, she's, oh no. I think my marriage is over. Like, I need to learn how to become a better cook and, like, take care of the household and earn more money.
Units received.
I know it used to be doable. And then there was an update that sort of broke it. And yeah, I've never, like, I swear I successfully scanned a worm once. And then, like, I've never been able to do it again. Now, I used to be a big collector in pet collector in World of Warcraft, and I farmed a lot of incredibly rare pets for Felino when I was unemployed, and unable to even walk. Yeah, there are certain games that I'm fascinated by but don't want to look at. Balatro is an example. I mean, I'm curious about Age of Conan, but I don't need another huge game. I know Light No Fire is coming, and that will be one of them. Probably. I thought PoE 2 would be one of them, potentially replacing some of my other ARPGs. It turned out I was wrong. It's not. I mean, it may be at some point. That was a big, expensive purchase that was not worth it. They can't be scanned. No scanning. Oh my lord, another curious deposit. What is it with curious deposits and me right now? Okay. I thought this was a minor settlement. So it's an infested paradise planet. So it's all of the things are... Memories of Gravity.
Units received.
at this. It's another huge runaway mold location. But I really don't need... Like, I'm doing fine. But normally finding one such location is insane. Finding 2 locations like that is just this quick into a playthrough. Is that normal? And they're on completely opposite sides of the galaxy. There's a beacon over there. Yeah, I don't know. If this is actual streamer's luck, I believe in streamer's luck. I've seen big streamers do things that that normal people can't. And if, like, I've actually pulled in streamer's luck, I'm very, very unhappy about it. I mean, RNG is RNG, but I did not hear that big worm. Now I'm hearing that big worm. It was very close. That one's not. You, however, are a new creature. Let's get back to the ship. Where are you going? Come back! Oops. So there's one creature I haven't discovered, and that will be the big worm. You can never actually fully catalog these planets, and kind of terrible. I can't think of a way it would work. I wish some of these minor settlements and stuff that you could find had teleporters that you could use. Like, maybe not on these, but it would be kind of cool if you found a building and it would allow you to teleport back to one of your bases. Hey, Lil. Wow, I'm getting a lot of new people today. Really appreciated, everyone. Chat does have a goal today of pointing out locations that would make a new replacement thumbnail. As you may be able to tell, I try and put a lot of effort into making my thumbnails look good. The theme of the thumbnail is going to stay the same. Like, I want the thumbnail with the Brimster Plays and the No Man's Sky and the session number and everything in the same font and everything. But I'm looking for something that's communicates No Man's Sky well. And remember, time of day will potentially change, so... Buying 45 of these for $1 million and selling them for 1.5 feels okay, not great. Again, they're just not worth quite enough. I'm playing No Man's Sky rather than working because I've had a potential health warning for a migraine and a seizure, but I'm actually doing okay, really. Like, things aren't terrible. Like, migraine seizure warnings for me are not particularly uncommon. This is just me trying to relax and spend time with a bunch of really awesome people while playing a really awesome game. This isn't me playing for sympathy. This is just me. That might be a good candidate. Like, if I do that, and then, oops, wrong one. That. The sky on this one. I'd have to move the session number location, but that's not a bad candidate. Absolutely play for fun. Don't care whether people feel sympathetic or not. You're allowed to, but you don't have to. I just want people to come here and have a good time. Let's have a look at the other curious deposit, see how good it is, because this has been bonkers. I have done so well with the runaway mold. It's just crazy. How good is this one? Look at this. I haven't actually looked at a living ship yet. I haven't looked into that. I know it's a thing. It's something I will get to eventually. So the decision I've made with this game is I don't want to rush to do everything too fast. I kind of just want to let it come naturally, because I don't want to have encountered everything in the game. I don't want to have gotten it all over with too quick. So when I come across living ships, or when it happens, or when I go, you know what, this session I'm going to look into the living ship, or I'm going to do some research and try and find it, then all good. And that doesn't mean, I'm trying to think how to put this. It means that I want to sort of preserve some of the stuff in the game for me to find until later. I've had so much runaway mold in this. It's absolutely bonkers. Like, if I was to go back to my main base, I think I'm processing 30,000 runaway mold in my medium refiners, and I've got another 50,000 sitting there in storage waiting to be processed. Or something. And then I would pick up another 15,000 just because I went back there. It's crazy. So I'm going to be able to upgrade my multi-tool, which will be great. Do I want to move on from this planet or fly around a little bit more? Because I'm not convinced about these screenshots. Like, some point I'm going to take one and it's going to be, yeah, that's the money. That right there is the money shot. And I'll use that for my thumbnail for... I like using a thumbnail for sort of 12 videos, I feel is about right. And then I try and move on to another. And I'm not very good at taking flying thumbnails. How are you doing, Chip? But if any of the new people in chat have questions about my playstyle, why I stream the way I do, or just questions, I mean, you seem to all be more expert at No Man's Sky than I am, feel free to ask. The other thing I will point out, although she will not be playing right now, I imagine, I hope not, is on my homepage there will be a link to another channel called Fell's Failures. This is my wife, Felinae. She has started No Man's Sky less than a week ago, and she's having an absolute blast learning it and sort of being massively overwhelmed and playing it terribly. And we can, I'm assuming we can all sort of empathize with that, because when we all started No Man's Sky, we had no idea what we were doing. If you go back and look at my playthroughs from 18 months ago when I first started, I was playing terribly. And Ignition, who is good at No Man's Sky, apparently had a lot of fun watching me flustering about with no clue what I was doing. This is weird. I'm not finding anything. It's tempting to use a signal beacon, you know? Because this is a pretty planet. Is this the infested planet? The infested paradise? It is, and it's got a moon. Let's see if we can find this planet's moon. Do we think that's probably not this planet's moon? Hello, Ignition. Welcome back to the stream. That's probably this planet's moon, isn't it? Adore Prime. I didn't even get to see what it was before I was too close to see what it was. I will find out when I land on it. Where did you... You guys just warped through the moon. Moya and Talon. I don't get Moya and Talon either. If you want esoteric references, particularly from terrible 70s and 80s science fiction TV shows, this is the channel to be at. I will often throw them.
Units received. Units received.
Thank you, Ignition.
Units received.
Everybody do their dinosaur. And I know that's a wrong quote. Oh no, not my thermal protection.
Units received.
It's fallen and it can't get up.
Units received. Units received.
Come on. There you go.
Received. Units received.
A manufacturing facility? Well, the Sentinels are going to hate me. One of the things about any fact I give on this channel, always trust but verify, basically. I'm often wrong. Yeah, trust but verify. I try and be accurate, but my memory is terrible. And yeah, never assume that anything you've heard from a random streamer on the internet is accurate. But yeah, Dexterous and Sinistrous. I know that is true, but I don't remember where it comes from. Dextro Sinistro is also a way that it's often put. But I don't remember the exact... I thought it was Dextari and Sinistari or something like that, but... Okay, let's see if I can get this right. If I can't, I don't reload. I have no problem with save scumming. People call it scumming. I have no problem with it, but after printing out status update, the terminal presents an option to override either alert. Hold breath, breathe. Ooh. I will create a multi-tool expansion slot. Thank you very much.
Units received. Units received.
Weird cow.
Thermal protection falling.
As I said, I try and get things right, but I've rarely looked things up recently, so my chances of being wrong are significant. Please always confirm. Never assume anything said by a random stranger on the internet, and I'm both random and strange, is accurate. Always confirm. If you think it's a cool fact and you want to use it, confirm it, please. But I'm really hoping that the reason that Worlds Part 2 has been held back is that, or that Worlds Part 2, not held back, but the reason that we hadn't had Worlds Part 2 yet is they were waiting for NVIDIA to public release their 50 series and the driver updates that are coming with it, and that seems to be coming incredibly soon. So it would be amazing if we start seeing stuff soon. Well, I am to some people here. A lot of people have left recently. Like, this stream was up to like 15 viewers and it seems to be down to 7, and I am cool with that. Ooh, drop pod, do-do-do-do-do. Lovely little drop pod, do-do-do-do-do. Tiny little drop pod, do-do-do-do-do. I found you. Do-do-do-do-do.
Technology prepared.
I'm taking that one for now. Not that I think I need it, but I'm taking it anyway. Oh my lord. How have I been so lucky on this save? Or was I just really unlucky on my previous save? Or I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't find any of this stuff. Or I found it and didn't use it or something. It's like I didn't know what curious deposits were, so I was ignoring them or something. Or I spent too long on single planets, and I've been moving around different planets. Like, I know on my first save, I spent, like, 12 hours on my first 2 planets or something. And, you know, I had fun doing that. I'm not filled with regret by this.
Units received.
Sneaky movie quote? What was the sneaky movie quote?
Units received.
There is an unidentified mineral in there somewhere.
Units received. Units received.
Don't know that one. I have not seen every movie. It's normally in her Steam library, Ignition. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. She's absolutely loving it to the point where, like, dinner is late and she's not getting enough sleep, and yeah, she's absolutely loving this game. The game that she has been addicted to for the last 20 years, I don't think has got a look in for a while now, which is a little bit crazy. And at 1:30 this morning, I found her researching different types of freighters. because she hasn't found she saw a freighter and she flied into it and was offered the opportunity to buy it, but she hasn't done enough warp jumps yet to get into the freighter battle to be offered the free one. Which is fine. There's no problem there.
Incoming storm.
Incoming storm, you say? Normally, next to damaged machinery, there is a buried technology module.
Now protection deployed.
As a crashed ship, Scott. Ah, okay. It says I've discovered 2 of the 6 systems. Oh, because that one was discovered by someone else. Unmapped charred planet. What is the planet with rings? Unknown. I know they exist, Ignition, but again, I'm waiting for stuff in this game to kind of happen moderately organically. I'm not going... I want this game to be something that I'm playing in years. So if I rush to, oh, I can do this, or someone can lead me to this, and someone can lead me to this, and someone can lead me to this, and someone can lead me to this, then I'll have seen everything really quickly, and I don't want that. Like, if I came across everything by just, you know, discovering it, that's fine. But if I'm led to everything, as I said, with my first save, I had a viewer probably around, I think it was somewhere in like stream high 20s or someone. A viewer said, oh, come and I'll give you some stuff. And they gave me some valuable stuff, including something that allowed me to upgrade my ship and everything. And that was really cool. But I kind of regret it. Okay. I'm starting to think that streamer luck is kicking in on this account. And it's like, I'm not... I much prefer streamer luck from YouTube turning around to every single No Man's Sky fan and saying, go watch this guy, than the game turning around and saying, here, have all this cool stuff. But it could just be random. Like, random is random. And the thing about random is it's random. I should start putting in descriptions, big things that happen on streams, but that would mean like keeping track of it all and everything.
Units received.
I suppose I could do something like if people like send me updates like on this stream, here are the big events that happen and timestamps and everything. Or if I notice them, I could possibly put timestamps of really important events in. So maybe that's something I should do if I rewatch streams and notice everything. I can start putting in timestamps of here's when I discovered this planet and here's where I did this and here's where I discovered something that's like unusual, not just like, oh, here's where I discovered a drop pod, but you know, things like flying towards a planet, found a mysterious black hole. That felt really special. Putting that in the description and everything, if I notice it, seems worthy. Now, I'm not going to go hunting for them, but if I'm rewatching my streams or anything, or if people who have me on Discord or anything see anything like that cool in a replay and want to send me stream numbers and timestamps, that might be worth doing. And I can put stream highlight chapter marks in. I don't mean to bounce off anything. My movement skills, both in life and in game, are terrible. I thought there was an unidentified thing that I had pop up for a fraction of a second in here. There it is. Got him. All creatures discovered. Biome. Ooh. Yeah, I want to go in the cave.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Units received.
Some of these cave complexes are absolutely stunning.
Units received. Units received.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Sorry, planet. You've made life tricky for me. So you know what I'm going to do, don't you? I'm going to manipulate my way out of here. Have I scanned that before? No, that looks like a weird plant.
Units received.
Have a good short-term memory. It helps. Let's go back to the ship.
Thermal protection falling.
Interesting. I went close to it. There's an unidentified mineral here somewhere.
Units received.
But when I got close to this, it had question mark, question mark, question mark, which I'm assuming is just the, I do that and I get carbon.
Toxins detected.
Oxygen, I mean. But that's the drop pod I'd already done. I like this planet, but I don't think it's going to give me a thumbnail that's going to make people go, ooh, I want to see that game. Which is what I want from a thumbnail. I know there are classes of ships and all of that sort of stuff. I've never stressed too much about that yet. Possibly because I play on difficulty settings that aren't permadeath or anything. I know you've said that before, Ignition. I really appreciate it. And it's why I'm looking for... Like, I'm also playing the game. But I'm not just saying, watch me go thumbnail hunting. But I'm keeping in mind that I want to try and find a good thumbnail while I'm doing this. I think I'm going to move on to another planet. I'm also going to go to my discoveries page and upload everything. Fine. I've been overusing my launch thrusters, but I have so much uranium that I can probably do this for weeks. So, have I been to that planet before? I may not have, but someone has. It's the ringed planet I need to find. Now, can I find that in first-person mode? Not that one. It's not that one. It's probably behind this. Yeah, where is the ringed planet? I am quite confuzzled. Well, let's head to the space station and see if I can see it from there. And if I can't, I might move on. There it is. Corrosive planet. You know what? I might just move back to the system where I was before. I can't be responsible for discovering everything. What's ringed planet in this system? Sorry? Because I'm about to head back to Feston Argy, which is, I think, where you are. But I'm going to do it via a circuitous route. See, I thought that was good. Oh, I need to put a real reactor in here.
Technology recharge.
Here we go. All good. I've just arrived. I'll be arriving back in a minute or so. Oh, crap. Why did it change me to my terrain manipulator when I poured it? I think I wasted like 4 of them.
Radiation protection falling.
Let's get these stacks up to full size. Oh, I only need 2. And now I'm going to head back to Fastanagi. I am going to use the multi-tool upgrade. What have I got sitting in here? Oh, I have runaway mold in here. You know what?
Technology recharge.
While I'm going to do that, I'm actually not going to process it. I'm getting closer to the 50,000 nanites I need. And with that nanite farm, I'm not too worried about getting there. I do want missions that give me storage upgrades. I'm going to gamble on this. So B class for 6.4. So this is costing me couple of million. And it wasn't worth it.
Units received. Units received.
That ship looks familiar. It's very much like the main ship in the ship in my main save. S-class hauler. That's me. It's like, there's an S-class hauler here. Oh, wait. That's how clever I am. Oh, so you never went to the undiscovered planet. Discovered by Bremster, and... Oh, okay. You never went to the undiscovered planet. I haven't been to this ancient ruin. Okay, let's go to the ancient ruin. And then I will look for the undiscovered planet. Yes, I could have left... You can't leave in another pilot ship, but I did have 2 ships in the area because it had summoned my lower ship. So I could have left in my Radiant Pillar. I love these towers. Oh my lord, look at this. There's an ancient ruin, a crashed freighter, and a tower right next to each other. I was going to actually use this to send me off to a different location, but I'm now just going to use it for words because I want to go do the other things. Language, please. I'm going to travel on foot to the crash freighter. Why? Because I can.
Thermal protection falling.
Because running around planets is still one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, I could tame a pet and... Ooh, I've never actually got Emerald. I don't know that I need Emerald yet, so I'm not going to worry too much. There's a hole. I could fill... I could fill the hole in, but I'm not going to. There's also an unknown building over there. That can't be the crashed freighter. Okay? Look at all the buildings in this area. What's going on here? There's a crashed freighter. There's an unknown building. There's another building over there. That's a waypoint. What is going on? So there's one of the big, I can't even remember what they're called. One of the big towers. There's 2 unknown buildings right next to each other, right around a crashed thing, right near The, I don't like the concept of streamer one, but this is bonkers. 2269.8. We've been ordered to shoot down any Viking vessels on Kzk. They have been deemed enemies of the Atlas, enemies of the councils, enemies of all. Date stamp 2361.0. We have been ordered to aid a Viking splinter faction in the hope that they might create internal unrest and divide their purpose. We are to rendezvous with two promising revolutionaries, battle brothers by the name of Herc and Nal. Date stamp 2360.9. Someone is reading these messages. Who are you? I'll find the buildings again.
Radiation protection falling. Temperature levels stabilizing.
Prismatic feathers.
Radiation.
What the hell is prismatic feathers? Banned goods.
Radiation protection falling. Temperature levels stabilizing. Radiation protection falling.
My heart rate is still elevated. I'm trying to manage it.
Radiation protection falling. Radiation protection falling.
Relatticed arc crystal.
Radiation protection falling. Thermal protection falling.
I don't know how long it'll be before Fel and I start doing missions like that together. It could happen. I want Fel to be way more comfortable with the game before we start doing that.
Thermal protection falling. Radiation protection falling. Radiation protection falling.
Manufacturing facility? Oops.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Four types of systems: copper, yellow, cadmium, red, emerald. Rumor has it there'll be a fifth one coming. Yeah. I'm really hoping, as I said, that there was the NVIDIA announcement that was holding off Worlds Part 2 because they may want to release a new graphics module and graphics updates, and they will come with the new NVIDIA stuff. So we might start hearing something maybe February. As I said, if I mess this up, I'm not going to reload. When the valves below me on screen, a clear countdown. System alert. Whatever. I can hear pressurized fluids filling the pipes surrounding the terminal. The sound is rather ominous. I would like another multi-tool expansion slot, please. That might be the wrong call, but I like multi-tool expansion slots. Yeah, so you're right, it might be after that. That would make sense. So sometime mid-Feb is when I would expect to potentially hear something. Now there's another... Oh, the unknown building over there was a waypoint. So I can use the waypoint. I'm also prepared to hit this save beacon. Bam! I'm not sure if... As I said, I know that there's people here who are new to my stream or anything. I'm not sure if anyone has questions they would like to ask or anything they would like to know about. I don't want to go into my reasons for streaming every time I stream, but I should do it occasionally. What's the waypoint going to send me to? Yeah, I know that happened. A minor settlement, and it looks to be really close. What is it with all the buildings in this area? A freighter crashed here. Everyone built their buildings around the crashed freighter. Sometimes I am terrible at moving. I bounce off stuff better than anyone. And with all that, I still can't play snooker. I should stop doing these. Although I've gotten some really good modules out of them.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Remember the planet I found last stream with the blood rain? I think that was in this system. It was like, what the heck? I think it was in this system. Does it actually tell me? Weather redacted. I think it was this one that had the blood rain. It was like, oh my lord. What? Yeah, I could buy a navigation data, but I'm doing okay, and I seem to be coming across it quite okay. I'm going to sell this, even though this is not a good system to do it. I'm going to sell the acid. I'm going to sell the polyfiber. Wow, I'm definitely selling the prismatic feathers. And I can't do my shit from here, that's fine. Hey dude, am I going to annoy you? I think I'm going to annoy you. He suffers because he's using words I don't understand. The hungry gaze seems to peel back the protection of my exosuit, as though considering the possible flavour of the flesh within. They look weakened and desperate. I'm a helpful guy. I can offer a food substitute. Sorry, I didn't have any better food. All I had, dude. I got the memo. Okay. So I'm looking for this unknown planet. One of the things that I wish you could do in this game is come out to your discoveries page, pin a planet, and have it appear on your HUD. I still think it is incredibly dumb that your spaceship is unable to locate a big flying ball in space. Like, is it that one? I don't know. Yes. Okay, that's a good planet to go to. Not Pothio. I don't want to go to Pothio. I want to go to the bountiful planet behind it. I will point out that if you had planets with their moons that large, that were that close to the planet would be unsurvivable. So if you put the Earth and the moon into perspective, if the Earth was like the size of this coin, the moon would be like the point of like this, and it would be all the way out here somewhere, like, or further even. Like the distance between, like, I probably off camera, like they're so far away. If you're curious about the scale of an actual solar system, look up Melbourne Solar System model on YouTube. So in Melbourne, we've built a scale model of the solar system along one of our beachfronts. And it starts with a big ball, which is the size of the sun. And then it's got all of the planets, the distance away that those planets would be. And it's a multi-kilometer walk, and some of the planets are only millimeters in size. It's a phenomenal model. Look it up. It's really cool. Am I going up or down? I can't tell. Am I going up or down? I think I'm going down. No, I was going up. But check out the, look up Melbourne. So it's Melbourne, Australia, and model of the solar system. It's a phenomenal piece that we put in place. And it's a walk I want to do at some point, because it just looks stunning. Having arrived, I'm going to save and chart the planet. Big bees! I need to have a look at these Discord messages. Sorry, I don't like... Oh, Fel can't be streaming. She's away. Big bees! Yeah, sentinels everywhere. I've done some flying. My father was a champion hot air balloon pilot, and my entire family has been heavily involved in flying. I'm actually on either side of my family. I'm one of the few people who's never been a pilot. Partly, seizures and migraine do not put me in charge of a plane. Anyone who was dumb enough to give me a pilot's license should never be given any form of authority. Long time since I knew basically all of Hamlet. Something I should do. I should watch all of Hamlet again. Trying to remember the beginning. And indeed, it weighs so heavily on my disposition that this goodly frame the earth seems to me. Oh my lord. Something in sterile promontory. This goodly frame the earth seems to me. No, I've lost it. This most excellent canopy, the air, look you, this frame o'er hanging firmament, this majestical roof fretted with golden fire. Why, it appears no other thing to me but a foul and pestilent congregation of vapours. What a piece of work is man, how noble in reason, how infinite in faculties, in form and moving, how express and admirable, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god, the beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. And yet, to me, what is this quintessence of dust? No, man delights not me. No woman neither, though from your mocking I would see it so. Or from your expression I would have it see it so, or something. I don't know. Been too long. Ah. Some of these can be really, really good.
Product received.
But it's always a gamble. No, that got me a wiring loom. Nope, can't get into his ship. Where's mine? It's over there. Used to be a time, yes. But that was a very, very long time ago. I'm probably the only Australian here, though I could be wrong.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Most of my regular viewers are UK or American,
Received.
I think.
Units received. Units
I don't think I'm ochre enough for most Aussies.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Oh, you're not even close, Ignition. I've got you by 10 years and I'm not the oldest. And Fell's older than me. Oh, there's been a few Texans in recently. I saw an unidentified mineral here. Where did it go? Nope.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Yeah, where was this unidentified mineral? There's an unidentified plant.
Units received.
Maybe it was an unidentified plant I saw. Waypoint me, baby. Solid $50. You will notice my game is displaying in centigrade, a real temperature system. You use what your country uses. It's fine. I use what my country uses. Because, of course I do. It would be silly, me living in a country that uses centigrade, me trying to champion the Fahrenheit system. Similarly, if you live in a country that uses Fahrenheit, why would you try and push for centigrade or Celsius? It makes no sense. This game should present the option to display temperature in Kelvin. It absolutely should. A US silver dollar. Bought for me by my father. He bought it in Vegas, I believe. What's impressive? A mining beam, an S-class mining beam module. Now, if I look at my multi-tool, all of my mining beam modules are S-class. So I'm going to have to equip it and see which one is best. So that one, 19% mining speed, 46% heat dispersion, which is better than that, minus 17% overheat downtime, which is not as good as that. Fuel efficiency is the same. That is better than that one. I think that's the worst one I've got. So I'm going to store that technology and run with those. It'd be nice if there was an S-class advanced mining laser that I thought there was something I could get that increased my mining yield. But maybe I'm wrong. And there was something I had on the staff that I accidentally dismantled, and I have no idea what it was, and I've potentially ruined my entire playthrough. The optical drill. Ah, right. Resources mined, plus 88, which is, of course, what I put onto the supercharged slot. Correct decision? Maybe not. I don't know. I've never really understood. Like, I've never understood whether I should put... Like, this is at 18. If I swap these over, that drops down to 50. But I don't know if this gets better or not. Okay, so what's a voltaic amplifier? Can I actually see it in my catalog? So, hang on. If I look at my multi-tool, this is part of the neutron cannon. So if I look at my catalog for technology, so damage to stunned entities. So it's not a huge detail. Technology already installed. No, it's not. Whatever. It's okay. I messed up. I wear my mess ups. Sometimes. Occasionally. Maybe. Sure. Hang on. Oh, that's the off-planet portal. Hey, did I just accidentally come across the portal on planet within scanner range? No, I didn't.
Units received.
I'm not that lucky.
Units received.
Actually, the way I've been going lately, I could be that lucky.
Units received.
I don't know that I've ever done that, but I know it would be possible.
Units received.
Yeah, I kind of like this, but I want to upgrade this and then I want to put a scatter blaster on it because I really like the scatter blaster. I fell in love with the scatter blaster during the most recent expedition, the Liquidators expedition. I'm in your base, stealing your navigation data and your nanites, probably. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, but I'll talk to you. The warrior seems furious with themselves. They slam their multi-tool onto a nearby surface, pulling the trigger again and again to no avail. You can have some ammunition. They give me a S-class scanner module. Let's see if that's any good. What's missing from that spot? I don't know. But these are supercharged. So scan radius 31, not great. Flora and fauna. So it's basically being compared with that one. I think I prefer that one. So if I compare it with that one,
Weather warning.
that one is better.
Incoming storm.
And if I compare it with that one, flora and mineral, I want the mineral. So this one is going to get stored for if I ever want to do another multi-tool. Incoming storm, you say? You know what? I think it's time. First to head to a space station. Not the portal. Man, the space station is a long way away. Where's the freighter? There's a freighter here, right? That's quite a pretty freighter. I actually quite like it. I wasn't convinced at the beginning, having used the default one on pretty much every other ship I've had, but I actually quite like it. Hello, Captain Yibby. It's a C-class, 5 million. No. I'm going to see what I get offered. 5 million's nothing, but... that ship looks very familiar, doesn't it? A-class for 20 million. Ooh, that's pretty. B-class for 8 million. At some point I need to get into ship harvesting. B-class for 7.5 million. What I'm looking for, though, is that. That looks very familiar as well. That kind of looks like my ship from the main save. But on this one, I'm using this ship. I was heading for the space station. No, not the portal. The targeting system on this needs to be more accurate. There needs to be, like, if I've got the circle on that, it needs to be targeting the space station, not the portal. It's like, that needs to be targeting one thing. That needs to be targeting another. It's kind of terrible that the AI targeting system is so bad. Like, if I'm pointing at this planet, it should be giving the information on that planet, and it's not. I understand it's trying to be helpful, but... how do I bead in on the space station? You're not going to have anything I care about, are you? Oh, okay. Let's have a look at your cargo manifest. You've got a defense chit. Probably not. You've got Viking daggers. I'll take those. I have tried first person. I find it makes me way too... It doesn't work for me. I'll go into first person if needed, like, no problem. But I won't stay there for very long. I really think this game should have a section here where it's got the space station, if the anomaly is here, the anomaly, and possibly other major points of interest, like, so space station, you can click on this, pin the space station, and then you literally pin the space station. Or click on a planet, and then on this page here, or click on the moon, and you pin the planet or the moon, and then you have pinned that, and then you can fly directly to the planet or the moon. And if you found the portal on the planet or the moon, you can then pin the planet, the portal or something on that, or you can click on it and it lists the bases and all of that, so you can fly directly to a specific base or to a specific location on those planets. Your ship has these functions. Why is your really smart ship so dumb the navigation around all of the systems and everything is a little bit frustrating. So I want to go to my bases. I want to go to my mold farm. I find it, yeah, I agree. It's better in first person. It is better in first person. I still think you should be able to just ping. Particularly things like the portals or your quest locations. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Technology recharge. Radiation protection falling.
I think I missed one. Oh well, what a shame. $9,974. That's a very low yield for this planet. I could absolutely build a wall that it can't escape, but it's not been too bad. This level is fairly flat, and the only problem that happened there is I ran out of energy in my laser, so that was on me. And it's like, oh no, I only got 9,974. Whatever will I do? However will I cope? Okay, it's been a 3-hour session. Oh my lord, I've got 11 viewers. That is like the best well, it's not quite the best I've ever had, but it's damn close. But I really should take a break. And I know this is terrible for the long-term continuation of my YouTube channel, but my health is more important. So I am going to say thank you everyone for jumping in. It has been incredibly important to me this morning where my health has been not great. And it's just wonderful. It's been wonderful to meet so many new people. Scott it's been wonderful to meet you, and I'm glad you were able to get what you needed from that planet. Of course, Keith and Chip and Butterfly and Eric was in earlier. Great to see you. Ignition, of course, great to see you. And there were a whole bunch of people in earlier whose names, MJ, it was good to see you around again. Lil, it was nice to meet you. Holy cow, I've just completely forgotten people. Marie, I saw you drop in earlier. Just so many new people. I'm going to continue with the thumbnail exploration journey on my next one. Anon, it was great to see you again as well. So I'm really hoping that you will be back. I'm probably going to play some more in a few hours. I know that's probably way after you all go to bed, but I need to refresh, get some exercise, try and get my brain back in order, have some more tablets. It's prescribed, don't worry, and try and get everything under control. Stuck on a Sudoku, that's kind of my life. There's one I need to record, and I'm still waiting for some feedback, but it's for a pack, so it's fine. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I'm glad you found the channel. Later tonight, I imagine both Fel and I will both be streaming No Man's Sky again. We'll see how it goes. Thanks everyone for watching, and as always, good luck finding your runaway mold. Bye everyone. Did that end? Please tell me that ended.